going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of City Boys Raw and Uncut. I'm gonna limit all my commentary until the ending. I got a little bit darker, guys. I'm sorry that I waited a while to drop a video. Hawaii, let's go, baby.
Can we talk about the narcissistic women, the toxic women who only had a child to trap a guy? What ends up happening is when that guy leaves, or whatever happens in the situation, that toxic mother becomes bitter and she can't show love to her child because she didn't have the child because she wanted the child, or she has a mother, a loving nature. She had the child to trap a man. She had a child because of the fantasy. So when it doesn't play out how it's meant to play out, when they break up, he moves on and whatever he does, she can't even look at the child. Like, every time she looks at the child, she sees the father, whether the child looks at the father or not, in her head. And also, you know, she might be great at providing, let's just say, you know, going to work, making sure he has hot meals and all the latest clothes, shoes, and like, she will do that financially very well. But when it comes to love, hugs, attention, support, she's nowhere to be seen. And this is why these kids end up so basically destroyed, because the father don't give a toss about them and has run away or gives minimal contact, and their mother, who should be the one to nurture them, who should be the one to love them, support them and do two people's jobs, can't really be bothered. So she does what she has to do, okay? Like I said, is provide financially. But when he needs love from his mother or father, he's not seeking it anywhere. So what ends up happening is he ends up, different things happen, but ends up going to the streets, you know, ends up abusing women because he didn't get that love from his mom. You know the vicious cycle, how it goes. So understand that this is the vicious cycle, how it is. You know, these toxic people not seeking therapy, then having children, and then bringing their trauma onto the children, and then you see how it goes. So, you know.
She's absolutely right, man. I can't add anything else to that. I know that women that literally baby trap men, they tend to do it because of, you know, financially, they think they're going to get some kind of financial gain from it. They think the guy's going to stick around because they have a baby. They believe that, you know, a baby is supposed to automatically make a man just become a husband. It doesn't work like that. It's never worked like that. If the man didn't have any feelings for you, likely he's not going to have any feelings for that child. That's the truth. And a lot of the times, like she said, he'll tell you he doesn't want a baby. He'll tell you that. You'll still have his kid. Let's continue.
Nigga be like, bro, I don't want no kids. You'll still go have the kids. You'll have men who be like, I'm not ready. I don't know what I'm doing. And you'll still go have the kids. You'll have the kids hoping that, oh, he'll change because I have a kid now. He'll be with me because I have a kid now. And then when he doesn't live up to your expectations of him, not shit he showed you. He didn't show you. No, your expectations of what you wanted him to be don't live out. You will go put him on child support. And it's like, why even go through those changes? Like, why even go through that if you knew in the slightest that you were going to be a single mother? Unless you want to be a single mother. So
I just feel like if a man tell you he don't want that child, you still go through what happened, you better not get your ass on the internet or nothing and say, oh, he a deadbeat father, he don't do for his child, because
that's what I was going to say.
You knew he didn't want that baby.
You will sleep with a man. You will have children with a man who is not.
Hey, man, I love when I hear other women dropping gems like this. This is absolutely true. The fact of the matter is that because he doesn't live up to your expectation, because he doesn't meet the requirements that you set in your head, it's not even the requirements, it's your expectation that you have of him, that he never even showed you he had the potential of reaching in the first place. He never showed you that he had he never showed you that, but you still applied it to him. And then you get mad when he doesn't want to be a father after he told you he didn't want to be a father. It's BS. And then for all the women that'll say, well, oh, he should have been having better dick discipline. He should have this. You knew damn well that he didn't want to be a father. You can make a man a father, but he can't make you a mother. How fair is that? My first that you can go get an abortion and all that. So as soon as my sperm is inside of you, you can literally go down to Planned Parenthood and get an abortion, with or without my consent. But why should I have to be forced to be a father when I told you I didn't want to be a father? Yeah, we both laid down. We both did that. That's true. But that's BS. That's BS. Let's continue.
Y'all, trapping a nigga with a baby don't always mean child support. A baby just give a bitch an excuse to be lazy. So the bitch tell you, oh, I can't work because the baby is full-time job. Well, jobs pay, bitch. So if you been here 8 hours with this baby, bitch, you should have a paycheck, right? Why I gotta pay all the bills when you working from home, bitch? Then you got the other bitches that put the nigga on child support and he trying to take care of his kid. That's just the fee you gotta pay for not wanting that bitch. It's the I shoulda nutted on your stomach or in your mouth, bitch fee. Don't let no bitch tell you she can't do shit because she got kids. Bitch, you shoulda incorporated that in your life and your time before you had the baby, bitch. So no, being a mother is not a full-time job because jobs pay. Being a mother is the shit that you supposed to do when you decided to get pregnant and have a fucking baby. Moral of the story, you give them nut, they body turn it into a baby, and now they give you fucking problems.
Man, hey, like I said, I love when other women hold other women accountable, man. I love this shit. Let's continue.
Why didn't y'all tell me that women are still out here baby trapping men with children that they know are not theirs? So I had this one case where the parties were constantly going back and forth to court. The dad was just trying to get a little bit more custody time with the kids. He wasn't going for 50-50 or anything like that. He just wanted weekends, every other weekend, maybe 3 weekends a month. Mom was basically like, no, you can only see the child from this hour to this hour, pretty much like 4 hours at a time. Not super outrageous because the child was only 1 year old, but it was still kind of like, okay, why are you not trying to progress for father to have overnight? And let me tell you, mom was not nice, dad was super nice, he wasn't doing anything wrong, he was showing up to his visitation on time, he was paying the child support, he was taking care of the child. There was really no issue as to why father couldn't start having overnights or even longer periods with the child. One day, the court decided that they were going to start doing overnights with dad. Mom hated the idea, and next thing you know, we're in court on an emergency hearing of mom claiming that the dad is not the father. Mind you, this child is 1 year old. She's never brought up the fact that there could potentially be a different father in the case. And no one really believed her because this lady just lied throughout all the cases all the time. So we were like, okay, why are you pulling this? We don't really believe you. So father ends up doing a DNA test, and lo and behold, the child is not his. He had been taking care of this child for 1 full year. Mom knew the entire time that dad was not the father, but she persisted to get child support from him. She persisted to interfere with his custody. She persisted to bring him back and forth to court as if he was the father when the whole time she knew who the father was. Of course, my client was distraught, but he willingly gave up his visitation rights and his paternity rights to the child. And now mom is on living her own life, being a single mother, and maybe she'll get back with the baby daddy. But I was in complete shock that people are still out here baby trapping people when there are DNA tests. Like, just get a DNA test done at the beginning. Or even let the man know that you're sleeping around, girl.
And that's BS, man, straight up. She should have to pay back all that money that he paid because she knew that wasn't his baby. She knew that there wasn't. I'm glad now that there's a law. I know I don't remember what states they said, but it's called paternity fraud. If you knowingly trap a baby with a man and you come back later on and it turns out that man ain't the father and all that shit, you face like real prison time now. That's real scary for a lot of y'all, man, because a lot of y'all be doing that shit, man, out of spite. And the courts have decided no more. No more. Y'all need to see real jail time for doing shit like that, man. You're stealing a man's livelihood, his time, his emotions, his feelings, his family is involved, and like, that's BS, man. What are you doing? All for you just to go back to court and say, well, he's not the father because you wanted child support. And you know what it is? It's probably because the real dad probably wasn't shit anyways. You probably decided to trap this man with a baby because you know the real dad wasn't never going to pay no child support and probably is a bum, some bum broke dude that you just letting skeet up inside you. You saw this guy as a better valuable option. He's more stable, so you decided to go with him. Either way it goes, it's trifling, it's nasty, it's dirty, and it's becoming illegal for all states, as it should be. Do me a favor, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, baby.